The question now is, how far can the opposition to SIR being carried out by the Election Commission go? When it was done in Bihar, practically all opposition parties challenged the electoral roll revision in court. And rightly so, it is their right. But could that opposition now move from the courts to the streets, the kangaroo courts? And that question is being asked today because of what West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee has said, reacting to the series of meetings started by the poll officials in her state to check for the readiness of SIR rollout. Mamata Banerjee issued a dire warning. She told the EC and the centre that they are playing with fire. In fact, an angry CM went so far as to say that if the poll panel pushes through with their SIR plans, then it will lead to riots and other things in West Bengal. Mind you, this is not the first time that the TMC has declared that they will be fighting SIR tooth and nail, but this is more than opposition. This is incitement. Earlier, in the middle of the year, the Chief Minister had warned state officials against kowtowing to the EC's orders, and now comes this hint that violence is also a possibility. That's why a bristling BJP today complained to the Election Commission and demanded that nothing short of an FIR against the Chief Minister for provocation will suffice.
বিএলওদের কাছে আমার অনুরোধ থাকবে ভোটার লিস্ট থেকে কারো নাম যেন বাদ না যায় সেটা দেখার। মনে রাখবেন ইলেকশন কমিশন তার নোটিফিকেশন যখন হবে ডেট অফ ইলেকশন তখন থেকে এটা ইলেকশন কমিশনের আন্ডারে যায়। তার আগে স্টেট গভর্নমেন্ট, আবার ইলেকশনের পরেও স্টেট গভর্নমেন্ট। সুতরাং এটা মনে রাখবেন, আপনারা চাকরি করেন স্টেট গভর্নমেন্টের, কোনো মানুষকে অযথা হ্যারাস করবেন না। ভোটার লিস্ট থেকে শুরু করে উৎসব থেকে শুরু করে সমস্ত এজেন্সিকে দিয়ে একজন মির্জাফর আছেন ওখানে দিল্লিতে, এই মির্জাফরদের মৃত্যু জীবনে হয় না, তারা চিরকালই বেঁচে থাকে নানা কাজের মধ্যে দিয়ে। এই মির্জাফররা মনে করেছেন তারাই শেষ কথা বলবে, কিন্তু তারা যদি এসব করতে যান তারা কিন্তু দাঙ্গা থেকে শুরু করে আরো অনেক কেস আছে, সবকিছু কিন্তু বেরিয়ে পড়বে।
ममता जी, आप धमकी दे रही हैं कि अगर एक संवैधानिक प्रक्रिया बंगाल के अंदर होगी जो कि भारत के संविधान की मान्यता के अनुसार होगी तो बंगाल की मुख्यमंत्री दंगा करवा देंगी और भयावह परिणाम बंगाल के अंदर सृजित करवाएगी। यह गैर संवैधानिक भाषण, यह चौंकाने वाला है कि एक मुख्यमंत्री इस प्रकार से कह सकती है। कितना गैर जिम्मेदाराना है। डू यू थिंक यू आर अबव द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ द इंडिया?
यहाँ जो गुंडागर्दी खुद चीफ मिनिस्टर कर रहा है, डराने धमकाने का काम कर रहा है, डायरेक्टली सीओ को अटैक कर रहा है, बीएलओ को डरा रहा है, इसलिए यहाँ कैसे इलेक्टोरल लॉ रिविजन होगा, कैसे होगा?
তাই মমতা ব্যানার্জি সব রকম ভাবে এসআইআর কে বাধা দেওয়ার চেষ্টা করছে। কারণ আজকে যারা যারা অনুপ্রবেশকারী ঢুকেছে বাংলাদেশ আর পাকিস্তান থেকে, তাদেরকে ভোটার কার্ড আধার কার্ড বানিয়ে দিয়ে এতদিন ধরে তারা টিএমসি ভোট দিত, এবার আর হবে না। আপনি আগুন জ্বালাবার কথা বলছেন, সুপ্রিম কোর্টেও গেছেন এই টিএমসি পার্টি, কিন্তু সুপ্রিম কোর্ট বলে দিয়েছে এটা একটা প্রক্রিয়া, এটা হবেই এসআইআর।
The TMC, of course, has scoffed at this suggestion that there was any violence being encouraged. Bengal Minister Shashi Panja even said that the BJP is resorting to the familiar dog whistling of infiltrator politics by linking it to what Mamata Banerjee said as well. And all of this they are doing because they find themselves continuously outmaneuvered in Bengal.
It appears that BJP and Shubhendu Adhikari have been able to identify who the Rohingyas are and who the Bangladeshis are. So let them help the Election Commission identify. I wouldn't know what a Rohingya looks like. Apparently he knows that. One. Secondly, if you are talking about intruders who have come into the state, then who is guarding the forces at the borders? It is the border security force. It is not the police of the state. So border security force comes under the Union Home Ministry, so they have to take onus and responsibility of it. That you cannot guard the borders. You see, terrorists came inside Pahalgaon, they killed our tourists and they returned after killing. So what was that intrusion? You cannot guard your borders. People have come and killed innocent citizens of the country. And you are talking about that we are using their votes to win elections. the continuous denial by the BJP of an electoral result is going to be detrimental to them.
पहले वो लोग बोलते थे ये जो है सेंट्रल इलेक्शन कमीशन है उसको अंडर में इलेक्शन होगा, तो हुआ, तृणमूल जीता, वो हरा, असेंबली में हरा, लोकसभा में तृणमूल का सीट बढ़ गया है, स्टेट में भाजपा रिड्यूस्ड हो गया है, तो अभी वो सेंट्रल फोर्स लेकर वोट करेंगे, तो किया, वो लोग हारा। अभी सेंट्रल इलेक्शन कमीशन को मैनिपुलेट करके, इन्फ्लुएंस करके, वोटर लिस्ट टेम्पर करके, दूसरे स्टेट का वोटर यहां पर घुसा के, तो हम लोग ही तो पहले बोल रहा था ये क्लियर करना पड़ेगा। ममता जी बोला, अभिषेक बोला, हमारा ऑल इंडिया तृणमूल कांग्रेस बोला, तो ये जो है हमारा जो ओरिजिनल सिटीजन्स है, हमारा यहाँ पे जो बंगाल में जो इंडियंस है, एक भी जो नागरिक है उनका ऊपर अगर वो टारगेट करेगा, एक भी नाम काटने का कोशिश करेगा, तो उनका नतीजा उनको भुगतना पड़ेगा।
And that brings us to the questions on which the buck stops here. Is there an attempt to fuel panic and paranoia in the name of resisting SIR? Something that we had seen at the time of CAA, as well as that same toolkit being employed all over again. Pradeep Bhandari, national spokesperson of the BJP, joins us, consulting editor NDTV. Jayanta Ghoshal also with us. My first question is to you, Professor Manojit Mandal. Oppose what you want to oppose. Everyone has done it in Bihar. But how can you threaten riots?
I think when the chief minister is sitting on the chair of the chief minister, she has got every right to give the correct information to the people. When the leader of the opposition is continuously fueling fear that the names of 1.5 crores will be deleted from the voter list of Bengal. Where does he get this idea from? When a sitting minister from the central cabinet, Sukanta Majumdar, is continuously
Professor Mandal, how can you threaten riots? I will come to Shukanta Majumdar in a second. How can you threaten riots?
Chief Minister, yes, the Chief Minister is elected to protect the rights of the people, to give the people correct information and warn the government agencies if they are behaving like the stooges or long arms of the government, as in this case, the Election Commission of India. What we have seen in Bihar, they have acted at the behest of
Professor Mandal, you can fight for rights. You cannot threaten riots. How are you threatening of riots? This is a barely veiled threat. How can you threaten riots?
The problem is that you see Jhoka everywhere when Mamata Banerjee speaks anything. Even if she's warning with metaphor and epithet, the same thing you did during NRC. Jab, bloodbath ho jayega, nothing happened. But this is a way of...
That's a very good point you're making, because we didn't say it. You know who actually did say that? No, Professor Mandal, I am so glad you brought it up, because you know who did threaten a bloodbath during NRC and CA? By the way, there is no NRC right now. But when CA rules were notified, in 2024, you know what Mamata Banerjee said? Mamata Banerjee, hold on a second. Professor Mandal, in 2024, when the CA rules were notified before the elections, don't get exasperated, sir.
Why do you come up with that?
Why are you invoking God already? Hold on a second.
Can I even speak?
Here is what Mamata Banerjee said. She was addressing a government program.
You don't allow me to speak.
You have spoken a lot, sir. Now let me come in. Here is what Mamata Banerjee said in March 2024, addressing a government program. She said, they are asking for your father's birth certificate. Do you have it? I don't have it. Those people who are jumping with joy, read the act and see how dangerous it is. You will be marked a refugee. Then your property, your house, your basic rights will be taken away. Few will get citizenship, but the remainder will be sent to a detention camp. Now tell me, how many people in West Bengal after CA have been sent to a detention camp? How many people's rights have been taken away? How many people's property has been taken away? How many people are there who have been declared refugees?
I'll answer. First of all, I'm delighted to see you on a different platform. But you have the same.
Professor
Have some patience. I'll answer hundreds of your questions. Now come to this point. Yes. About are madam, please. I'm congratulating you for this.
Thank you.
What is this? I'm laughing at your plight. Can I even speak?
Go on.
Can I even speak? I'll see an example. What just 3-4 days back, 6 of Indians have been pushed back to Bangladesh by your police in Delhi. Are they Indians or not? The Calcutta High Court had to intervene. You have done the wrong thing because they're Indians. You have issued NRC notice from Assam times now, time and again, even today. Mamata has rightly said, Assam government has said NRC notice to the people of Bengal. This is backdoor NRC, nothing. And if it is not a backdoor NRC, I challenge the Election Commission of India, Padmaja, right now. Please give them the affidavit and say that all these 65 lakhs who have been deleted from the voter list of Bihar, they are illegal voters.
Okay, hold on a second. Let's first figure out what was being attempted by talking about riots and more. Pradeep Bhandari, it was only in a manner of speaking, a figure of speech that has been employed, and you have turned it into some kind of threat by the Chief Minister. Why? Pradeep Bhandari, it's only a manner of speaking.
Let me verbatim quote what Mamata Banerjee has said. In Bengali, she says, Tara imom kichu e cheshta kore, tobae dangar ghodbe. And which means that if you dare to do it, these Mir Jafars, they think they can control anything. If they try something like SIR, then riots will happen. Who's the home minister of Bengal? Mamata Banerjee. Who's the chief minister of Bengal? Mamata Banerjee. Who has law and order under her? Mamata Banerjee. So is Mamata Banerjee trying to instigate and incite people to do a state-sponsored riot? Because this is not for the first time. Recall at the time of Waqf Act, what did Mamata Banerjee say? Don't incite for politics, won't enforce Waqf Act, else riots will take place. Waqf Act has been implemented. Why did Mamata Banerjee say that riots will take place during the time of Waqf? Why is it that every second time Mamata Banerjee threatens of riots in Bengal? Does she have a riot machinery under her control which are Trinamool Congress goons? Yes, she has. Because after the 2021 post-poll violence in Bengal, she called it a BJP conspiracy. The Calcutta High Court had to step in, and the Calcutta High Court said there is no rule of law, law of the ruler. The BJP is not doing an SIR. The Election Commission under the Supreme Court supervision is doing an SIR. Mamata Banerjee threatening the Supreme Court of India.
My good friend from BJP.
And for what? For protecting the group.
क्या बोलने तो दो, आप ऑटोमेटिक मशीन बन गए हो क्या? ऑटोमेटिक मशीन की तरह बिहेव कर रहे हो? अरे बोलने तो दो. The question is for me. My good friend
जब आपको सत्य ऐसे ही निकलता है.
अरे क्या है रे भाई? अरे आप अभी तो बोलने दो. ऑटोमेटिक मशीन की तरह बोलते जा रहे हो, बोलने दो.
Speak in Bengali or speak in English. Speak in Bengali or speak in English, Mr. Mandal. This is about the people of Bengal.
अरे क्या है रे?
Quite amusing that the whole issue of Bengali chauvinism has been gently thrown back at Professor Mandal. While we try and fix that audio, I have to say I have no hand whatsoever in muting you or trying to stifle your voice, Professor Mandal. But is this a clear signal to her vote bank? Jayantoda, I just want to give some data. Okay, the fiery Professor Mandal is back. Yes, quickly rebut, sir. I want to go to Jayantoda. It's the same toolkit we saw after CA.
What is my connection? Look at this. He's disturbing my connection as well. What is my connection?
No, I have to say nobody is disrupting your connection. It must be,
it is statistical.
We really need to fix this.
Hang on, Miss Joshi.
We really need to fix this. Just a second. I want to show some data in the meantime. And Jayanto Ghoshal, why this is important is, cut to 2024, just before the elections, the CA had been notified. Mamata Banerjee took this up as a huge cause, and I just read out what she told. In Sabha after Sabha, she said, you are going to be thrown out of the country. Who her target audience was very, very clear. With the result, just compare the 2019 and 2024 Lok Sabha elections. In 2019, the TMC had 122, the BJP had got 18 Lok Sabha seats. In 2024, the TMC leaped to 29 seats and the BJP was left at 12. Look at how the Muslim vote shifted. 13% increase in Muslim votes for Trinamool Congress. Yes, there was a marginal increase for the BJP as well, but the other parties were simply wiped out. Is this Mamata Banerjee, Jayantoda, again reaching out to her target vote bank like the CEA? She's telling them, SIR is going to finish you, you have to back me. Jayantoda.
Padmaja, I agree with you. It is a preemptive move to combat BJP before 2026. Although Bihar election has not started, but she is very smart politician and she is apprehensive that what BJP is trying to do, that there is a politics of polarization. You know, in West Bengal, it's not the religiosity. It's not the caste polarization like Bihar, but political polarization, the level of political polarization is very high. And through this SIR, the apprehension, I will not say that already Mamata Banerjee is doing for fear psychosis, because earlier also this is a strategy that if you focus, the BJP is doing it, BJP's conspiracy, and you know this CAA, that was the exact
Kaka,
politics
Kiki, Kuku, she had
Mamata
said,
Banerjee
yes.
did, and she succeed. So in that election, so you are saying that there is a difference between CAA and the citizenship, whatever it is, but the sweeping generalization in the public mood is that BJP, this through Ghuspetia, BJP is trying to delete the genuine Muslim voters of TMC supporters, period. This is the campaign, and if the entry of BJP friendly voters can come, and this campaign, and you know, Mamata Banerjee is concentrating in North Bengal now, and especially now after this Jalpaiguri incident, she is more focused to repair the fault lines also, and North Bengal, you know, the border districts. So I think this is a very politically calculative move, because BJP knows that they cannot get the Muslim vote. But BJP is trying to consolidate the Hindu vote in favor of BJP, what BJP could not achieve in the last election.
Okay.
This election, they are trying hard, and there is no setting. I don't think, Padmaja, this rumor that there is a setting, Delhi, Mamata, etc., etc. If there is a setting, then this sort of tutu-meh political scenario we can't see. And BJP gradually very proactive, and RSS is also very active in all those districts in the border areas. And Mamata Banerjee also has come to know that the RSS activists are going to the door-to-door campaign for this against the infiltrators.
Okay,
And
so
what
there
you
is an
mentioned,
attempt
that
to try
figure,
and
the
whip up
increase of
that
the
kind of
voters.
frenzy. It's a political move, Professor Manojit Mandal, but at what cost? In CAA, when your party said they're going to take away your citizenship, people hit the streets. The same thing happened during Waqf. Are you trying to incite people to come onto the streets against SIR as well?
First of all, this is not a political move at all.
Okay, we really seem to be having, I apologize, a lot of trouble with Professor Mandal. Pradeep Bhandari, one valid point raised over there. Your ministers keep talking about, we will remove the Ghuspetiyas, we will remove the Ghuspetiyas. In fact, just today, Home Minister Amit Shah again has spoken, and that's the big news that we are breaking right now, with the Home Minister saying that we are going to mark out people who are infiltrators, and we are going to ensure that every last of them is going to be removed through SIR. Naturally, there is going to be a pushback from the Trinamool Congress as well. Pradeep Bhandari.
Well, Padmaja, I was present in the event where the Honorable Home Minister spoke about the 3D strategy, which is to detect, delete and report. But before coming on to that, I want to tell my friend Mr. Mandal, Aapni kichu jane na, Aapni Banglar Virodi, Aapni Danga Chai Chain. Mamata Banerjee wants riots in Bengal because she knows this is the only way she can consolidate her vote bank. Padmaja, it's not the BJP which is getting the SIR done. It is the Election Commission under the supervision of the Supreme Court which is getting the SIR done. Same logic was applied in Bihar. What happened? The Supreme Court in Bihar categorically said that the entire exercise is constitutional legal. And till date, the SIR in Bihar is not stayed. My question is, when the Supreme Court is carrying it out, what is the worry of Mamata Banerjee? Is she questioning the wisdom of the Supreme Court? Does she not believe that the Supreme Court can carry out an exercise can supervise an exercise done by the Election Commission in a free and fair manner? And if she's doing so, she's questioning the electoral bodies and she's questioning the constitutional machinery. But the larger ploy is here, that more than 10,000 voter ID cards were found with the same number and bogus voting in Bengal on February 22nd, 2025. This was reported by the Times of India. 4,500 ghost voters on electoral rolls in South 24 Parganas. So it is a constitutional duty of every individual who believes in the Constitution of India to have a transparent voter list, and it is agnostic to a state. It will also happen in a BJP ruled state, as the Election Commission said. It will also happen in an opposition ruled state, as the Election Commission has said. In fact, it has happened in a BJP ruled state, which is Bihar. Now it is happening, and it will happen in an opposition ruled state.
No, but then why are your ministers? How does Shukanta Majumdar know? How does Shuvendu Adhikari know? How does your various ministers who are at the center, Shantanu Thakur, know that 1.5 people are going to be deleted through SIR? 1.5 crore. Is it only a coincidence that you've got 2.5 crore Muslims in West Bengal and you have earmarked that 1.5 crore are only going to be deleted even before the exercise has started, Pradeep Bhandari?
Well, Padmaja, every individual you mentioned is a public representative. They might have access to information, and if they do have, they will provide it to the Election Commission, like the Trinamool Congress can also provide. How is it related to the religion? Have they said that 1 crore Muslims will be deleted? No, they might be having some access to information. They are not the individuals who will get it done. They have the right to express it, just like Mamata Banerjee has a right to express her opinion. But they are not saying that riots will happen. It is Mamata Banerjee it's doing again. And if Mamata believes that riots can happen, why cannot she arrest the rioters right away?
Okay.
Does she have any tangible
Professor
information as the Home Minister of Bengal that
Amit Shah is not to be deterred. He is saying we will detect and deport every last infiltrator. And SIR, we will find out, you better not meddle.
Detect, delete, deport.
This is a narrative
Detect,
that
delete,
Mr.
deport.
Mr. Amit Shah and the BJP, they have been flaunting since 2020, 2014. I want to know from them how many illegal Rohingyas have been deported so far. How many illegal Bangladeshis have been deported so far? Give me the data. Rather, you harbor maximum number of Rohingyas. That's according to the affidavit in Supreme Court. Jammu and Kashmir, 40,000 of them. It's according to your affidavit. How many of them you have deported? And forget about that. I mean, the terrorists from Pakistan, they are coming easefully to this country and doing what they have done in Pahalgam and going back to Pakistan again. You can't stop that infiltration. Who mans the border? It is the BJP, Mr. Amit Shah. The Mr. Amit Shah should take responsibility and resign.
Okay, fine. But first, let the SIR happen. Let them be deported. You are asking why are Rohingyas deported? But when the exercise is started, you are saying that SIR should not happen.
My good Dada Joyantoda. Joyantoda, you know that I hold you in high esteem. But there's the politics in Mamata's statement. Mamata, being the chief minister of this country, she has to dismantle the fears that was mongered by BJP's leaders, including the minister.
Dismantle
the leader of the opposition
by saying there are going to be riots. Whose fear are you dismantling, sir? You are telling people of a state that tomorrow the whole state could be on fire, and you think that's the way to reassure anyone. I will get Jayantoda to respond, but first, Pradeep Bhandari. You are sheltering Rohingyas.
This is way of warning the government.
I just want to add one thing.
This is way of warning the government. This is symbolic way of warning the government. Doesn't mean that you are going to come and catch fire every other day. Then who banned Manipur? Was there any provocations on the part of the government?
Pradeep Bhandari.
Planning for 1,000 days now? What are you talking about?
My dear friend, Mr. Mandal, who hates the people of Bengal and he hates the progress of Bengal, said that what is the Bharatiya Janata Party doing
That's
to
your
deport?
prerogative.
As of today,
That's your
that's 9th of
prerogative. You
October,
hate
which is
us.
yesterday.
You hate
yesterday.
us.
It is
You
in
hate
Delhi
us.
that the Delhi police,
You spread all those Rottweilers. You leave all those Rottweilers, ED, CBI, income tax, just because elections. Nothing has been happening for the last 10 years.
Our government has come in.
You have the Rottweilers in the form of ED,
Don't back
CBI,
the
and
infiltrators for the people of Bengal. I have a simple question for you, Mr. Mandal. Why are you getting so agitated? The BJP is not getting it done. Padmaja asked me, what is the basis of your conclusion that 1 crore? There is a study done by an IIM professors, which I want to bring towards your attention. This study says that roughly 1 crore Bangladeshi Rohingyas might be present in Bengal. So this is a study which is quoted. We will submit it to the election commission. Ultimately, it's the booth level officers and the booth level agents, booth level officers of the election commission who have to take a call. Who is the Bharatiya Janata Party to decide? But my question is, Padmaja, if Mamata Banerjee as the Home Minister has some information with her, why is she not arresting the rioters right away? Why is she not arresting the rioters? Because she wants a riot in Bengal in order to consolidate her vote bank.
Okay, Jayanta, who is polarizing, or is it a pushback? Both sides are engaged in polarization. Jayanta Ghoshal.
No, This is very interesting politics for me, Padmaja, because I am not representative of any political party. I am an onlooker of West Bengal politics, Mamata's politics for the last 40 years. You know, Mamata is not Tejashi Yadav and Rahul Gandhi also. She knows that what happened in Bihar. Bihar, Rahul Gandhi, vote chori, but no complaint to election commission. And that issue has not succeeded. And you know, Mamata Banerjee has not reacted on Bihar. But when it comes to West Bengal, an election commission has not started the process of SIR yet. And this month, they are not doing it. To the state electoral officers, they have said through the meetings that now they are going to start next month. So before that, this, the utterance, it is a calculated move by very prudent politics of Mamata Banerjee, I must say, that to check the election commission, it's a preemptive. Again and again I am saying it's a preemptive move, that so that election and to the state government officials also, what she said, that is also she has said that your state government employee, election commission is only for few months. So don't abide by what election commission is saying. After 3 months, you have to work here with my political leadership, governance.
Exactly. So preemptive political strike is completely understandable. But to issue threats to government employees and then outright say...
I am visualizing a major battle.
No.
A major battle, sir, but can there be a battle, and should a chief minister give a call to that battle is what I will leave in the court of public opinion. For the time being, thank you very much all gentlemen for having joined me on this big story.